This is Larry TABB for TABB TV, and I'm here with Lori Burke, who's a principal of the TABB Group, and she focuses significantly on institutional investors. And the question for the day is, it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your order is? And the topic is really around smart order routing, and does the buy side really understand how their order is being treated by algorithms and smart order routing technologies? Lori, so does the buy side know?
No, I don't think they do. Some do, and I think it's a topic of interest now. As a matter of fact, TABB Group has raised this issue in conversations with buy-side traders, and to a great degree, buy-side traders are not sure exactly how brokers route their algorithmic orders. To which dark pools? How do they preference one dark pool over another? Now, theoretically, a smart order router should be taking an order, dipping into dark pools to discover liquidity, and then to the extent that liquidity is available, go back and tap into the places where liquidity is clearly resting and there's an opportunity to trade. So there's a real-time component to a smart order router responding to live liquidity. However, there's some economics to smart order routing. Brokers can route to broker-sponsored or broker consortium-owned dark pools where there may be an economic advantage or an economic incentive to execute in that dark pool over another dark pool. So buy-side clients are beginning to sit down with their brokers and have conversations so that they know which dark pools they're accessing. They know what type of flow is in those dark pools, whether it's proprietary flow, market-making flow, and they have a better understanding of what happens to their order once it hits that dark pool. Does it tap into other dark pools by sending electronic IOIs? Is it sharing information with other dark pools? So this is the kind of in-depth analysis that the buy-side trader is beginning to recognize he should undertake with his brokers.
Now this is a really complicated topic. You know, you've got 50 dark pools, you've got a bunch of lit venues, you've got order routing and IOIs going on. Is this a real way? Can firms actually paint a picture of how their order flow? And it's just such a complicated tableau that it's really hard to explain. Or do you think that this is just going to increasingly will grow slowly more insight over time?
I think there's two schools of thought. There are some buy-side traders who absolutely want to know exactly which dark pools. They'll choose dark pools to opt out of. They do not want their order flow to touch those dark pools ever. So there's that school of thought. And then there's the school of thought that says, in the old days when I picked up the phone and I gave an order to my sales trader at XYZ brokerage firm, I didn't tell him how to execute that order. I didn't tell him who to call. I didn't tell him which potential counterparties I want him to solicit or to avoid. So there's the second school of thought is that I pay my broker to make those decisions, to take care of me, to take care of my order, and to achieve best execution.
So it's really kind of a combination of advanced technology and trying to create a reporting mechanism to let the buy-side traders understand where their order is going in.
That's right.
And then a mix of some people want it and some people don't.
That's right.
Okay, with that, that wraps up this edition of TABB TV, and we'll see you in the future. I want to thank Lori Burke, principal of TABB Group, for joining me today.
Thank you, Larry.